Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with what's happening here on this channel. And if you already subscribed, thank you so much for tuning in today. So today, this week, don't let your blessings become a burden. And that is more of a mentality or a perspective issue. And so that's what I just want to encourage you with this week. Just keep your mind focused on positivity. You know, the enemy works double time every single day to try to deter our minds, to try to keep us on negativity, to try to keep us down, to try to keep us from seeing, you know, God and his goodness and his blessings in our lives. But we have to be focused on truth. You know, we will pray for the promotion, you know what I'm saying, and you get that job. That job is going to come with more responsibility. You know, you're going to have to be a more studious person. You're going to have to show up on time. You're going to have to set an example. It's going to come with more responsibility. The same is true if you believe in God for a spouse, if you pray for that spouse. You got the spouse now. Being married is going to require something of you. Contrary to popular belief, marriage is not just, it's not like dating. It's not a walk in the park every single day. You know, marriage is awesome and it is a blessing, but it requires something of you if you're doing it right. And so with everything that God gives us, though it may be promotion, there's going to be more responsibility. And so from a mindset, standpoint, many times what we'll do is we begin to complain. Oh Lord, you know, you done blessed me with this bed, or you done blessed me with this job, these kids, Lord. Remember the days when you prayed for those children, you believed God to bless you with children. Now they're getting on your nerves and you need a break. And yes, we all need a break sometime, and all those sorts of things. So I'm not condemning or anything like that. I get it, I understand. I have been there multiple times over. But the point is, sometimes we can begin to complain instead of being reminded of, this is what I prayed and I asked God for. He blessed me with it. And I got to keep my mind focused on that when I begin to, drift or, dip or whatever and kind of feel like, oh, Lord, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, and those sorts of things. To whom much is given, much is required. And why not just read the scripture? It's Luke chapter 12, verse 48, and this is in the New Living Translation, and it says at verse 12, but someone who does not know and then does something wrong will be punished only lightly. When someone has been given much, much will be required in return. And when someone has been entrusted with much, much more will be required. So it's in the word, it's in scripture. God is going to bless us. He's going to bless us with promotion. He blesses us with the desires of our hearts. But we got to keep the proper perspective, when we get into the vein or we begin to flow into those things. He blesses us with promotion. He blesses us with great things. But we got to be focused on the blessing and not allow those blessings to become a burden to us in our minds and our hearts, and mainly through our confession. It's about our perspective and how we see those things. So don't allow your blessings to become a burden this week. Remember those days when you prayed. Look at those people in your life. Look at that promotion that you have, this new car that you're driving. Yep, it's going to take more for you to keep the maintenance up on it, to take care of it, so you'll have it for a while. You're going to have to clean up that house, that big old house you believe God for. Yes, it's going to require more responsibility. You're going to have to mow the lawn and get the lawn taken care of, those sorts of things, because blessings come with responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. And that's not a bad thing. But just know that going into it, know that as you pray and you believe God for these things, He's going to equip you, He's going to grace you for everything that comes your way, everything that you believed Him for. He's going to grace you with what you need to be able to look after those things and take care of them. But keep your mind focused on the blessing and don't allow your blessings to become a burden to you. I pray this was an encouragement to you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.